사실은
Welcome back to my channel. In this video, we're going to be doing a Sanrio inspired look. I've been wanting to knit or crochet Sanrio inspired outfits for a really long time now. I am clearly a really big Sanrio fan. Like, I have posters in the back all over my bedroom wall, even in like my living room and stuff, of Sanrio characters. Actually, last year I knit a Chromie inspired sweater that has her face in the front. But for these outfits, I'm kind of going for more of an everyday cosplay, so there's nothing super overtly Sanrio. They're all just going to be loosely based off of the characters and their design. But for this video, I'm going to be focusing on Cinnamoroll. He's a little dog. A lot of people think that he's a rabbit. That is not true. He is in fact a dog, even though he looks like a rabbit. His color palette is a lot of white, pinks, and pastel blues. When I think of him, I think of really like frilly or girly and feminine kind of fabrics and design details. So that's kind of what I'm thinking for the outfit, is to have some elements of those white, blues, and like frilliness to it. Anyways, I'll shut up now and get into the project. I got my yarn in the mail. Okay, it's very windy. Let me close the window so I can show you guys. So I got my package in the mail of the yarn that I'm going to use for the project, and some yarn for some other stuff too, so I'll show you all of that. Oh my god, the yarn looks so soft. This is a brand I've used before. It's the Cascade yarn, but it's a different type of yarn. It's their super wash line, and I've never used this one before. I usually get their, I think it's literally just their normal wool. I don't know what it's called, but I'm really excited. So I got 2 skeins of the Cascade yarn, 220 super wash, in the color, I don't know what color this is, 817, so I got 2 skeins of this. I was a little bit worried about this being too bright. I like that it's a bit of a cream color. I think that suits my skin tone a bit better than just like a very stark white color. And then for the blue, I chose the color in 847. It's the same brand and same line. It's so pretty. I have some yarn for some other projects too. These are also Cascade yarns. I feel like they gave me extra of some yarn. I have my order pulled up here, so I have the names of these colors. This white one is called Iran. And then the blue one is called Caribbean. This color is 842 Light Iris, and I was right, they actually gave me extra. I was only supposed to get 1 skein, but they gave me 2 extras by accident. So love that. And then I just got a black color. I feel like it's always good to have black in your stash. Like, it's used for like so many like random like details and whatever. And it's just a good like staple neutral color, especially for me. I love wearing like black garments. I got 3 skeins of this. That's probably why they gave me 3 skeins of the purple. They probably misread it and thought I wanted 3 skeins of this. But I'm glad that they didn't miss anything and it was just 2 extras. So that's fun. That's always fun when you get some little extra goodies. Okay, I've taken some time to find some inspirations that I really like. One being this outfit. This is the name of the original creator, or the person that, you know, outfit this is. I really like this white tie top, and I think this would be super cute as, you know, something that's crocheted, especially for the summer. I also found this outfit here. If I can find who the creator is of this one pattern and of this photo, I'll put it on the screen here and give them credit. The colors are pretty much exactly what I want. It's super cute, and I think it'll look really cute with this top. So I went through a couple different variations of the outfit. This is a shirt that I already have, so I was drawing the tie top over that. And I was originally thinking of making just a complete tube basically and copying ribbing, but I didn't want it to be super stiff and kind of plain in construction, so I thought about adding cups to the top and some other ribbons, and then I kind of finally landed on something like this. This is actually a picture of me in my bathroom and wearing that blue top that I have. I drew basically the outfit onto my body to see how it looks, and I think I'm really excited about a top that looks like this with the cups and some type of blue tie or something in the middle, along with the shorts. I think this will look really cute. So yeah, I'm gonna try and make some different cups and see kind of what I land on. Okay, I spent some time using some scrap yarn that I have to kind of figure out what stitches and kind of cup I want to make. I think I'm gonna make a bottom up cup. I think it'll sit a lot nicer if it's a tie top because it'll cover more than just your like chest area. It'll cover a little bit higher than that too, especially if this is not going to be, you know, one single like seamed up top. It's going to be open potentially, you know, so I didn't want to make something super fitting and then like the bra cups to not sit where your chest is. But I decided to use the Trinity stitch and I really like how it looks. It almost looks like flowers, and this is a lot smaller of a cup that I'm gonna actually make for the top, but I thought something like this would be really cute. I originally did want it to be a little bit flowy and lacy, but I feel like it's gonna end up being like a more structured top or something that you could just like completely wear on its own. So this is the piece that I have here. It's kind of hard to see. Let me turn my camera around. I don't know, I'm thinking something like this for the top. Not quite sure I like the ribbing yet. I might test out some other stitches to see if there's anything I like more than this, or if I just want to continue using the Trinity stitch just horizontally so that it adds some variation so you can tell like where the bra cup is. Okay, so I'm gonna do a quick update on where I'm at so far. I finished making one bra cup. Basically, I started from the bottom and worked my way back and forth up to the bottom of the bra cup using the Trinity stitch, and then went around in single crochets around the edge to finish it off and make the cup look a little bit more finished. But I'm going to repeat this and do this for the second cup. I started it here. I did a chain 12 to begin with, and basically at the beginning and end of every row, I did an extra single crochet to make increases. And that's how I got it to kind of round out a little bit, which looks really nice. And this is very full coverage. That's the look that I wanted. But the original sample I made of this was a lot smaller, and I thought it would just look a bit nicer being a bit more full coverage since this isn't gonna be always worn tied up. So I'm gonna work on the second cup here and then show you when I finish that cup. So I finished up working the second bra cup here, and I've started to work on the rest of the body. So I decided to do a half double crochet body, or like, I don't know what you'd call this, like the bodice, the part around the waist, and I'm doing decreases when I get to the top here so that it doesn't lay funny on the edge here. So there's decreases, and then probably just do the normal just half double crochet here and then do increases. And then I think I'll keep this, the edge that will be in the center of the body, and then you know, finish off that row, and then continue working half double crochets on this edge to neaten it up a bit, and then start on the back. So that's my plan for this part, but I'm really excited. I don't know why this looks slightly bigger than this one. They're the same size, but I think I just need to block them because I might have, this one might be a bit tighter of stitches, but yeah, that's the plan. Good morning. I made matcha. So last night I stayed up really late and was working on the, or like continuing it. Also, this is not for the project, but I just wanted to show this. My coworker is having a baby and I am making this little sweater for the baby. It's so tiny. So this is something I have to get done in like 2 days basically, because we're having her baby shower 2 days from now, and obviously I want to gift this to her then. But I've never made, you know, baby clothes before. There's no one in my life that has children, so this is the first time I'm making such tiny clothing. Anyways, that's not what this video is about. This is the panel so far. I did slip stitches on the edge that's going to be facing the middle, and then started working on the back portion, so this part here. And I really like how this looks so far. It looks structured. It looks like, you know, that there's a cup here. I think honestly it'd be really cool to make another one of these where the cup is a different color than the body, but let me just stand up and show you guys. This is how it looks. Should have went a little bit looser on the slip stitches. It tightened up this a little bit, but I think I'll be fine, especially if I decide to, I will block this. I promise, I will block this. When I block this, I think that will loosen out a little bit and create a really nice edge. And then I just have to get it wrapped all the way around my body, which will take a bit, especially since I'm working on, you know, this baby sweater at the same time. But I think I pretty much have this down pat. I'm really excited. I've never really designed my own crochet garment like this before. Typically it's not this well thought out. I really like how it looks. I did a lot of testing of different stitches and different ways to make the bra cup, but I'm very happy with how this looks so far. I have finished working on the back panel of the top. Let me put my camera down so you guys can see this. I am crocheting in bed. What's new? This is what it looks like. It's really just a large rectangle, 15 inches, which is pretty much exactly from the underneath of my armpit to the other side. So that's how long I made the back, and now I need to start fitting the cup on. But now I can't remember which way I put the first cup, and I don't really know if it matters because I did these single crochets around the edge of this cup. So I'm trying to remember which way I put it on the top so that they look the same. Now I can't remember. So yeah, this might take me a couple tries to figure out, but we'll figure it out. Lighting in my apartment is terrible right now, but I wanted to give you an update. Okay, so last night I finished working on my top. This is what it looks like, and it looks really cute. So it fits pretty much perfectly well. Now I have to figure out how I'm gonna do sleeves. I made this little test sleeve here, and it's made out of mohair. Originally I was going to use the same type of yarn as this one, but I thought the mohair would add a little bit of texture and look really nice. So I made a little ruffle here, and I'm going to attach this to top and it's gonna sit like that, then like this. I don't know, but I'll definitely come up with a decision. And then the other thing is, I don't know how I want to clasp this top together, whether I want to just sew it down the middle or do like ribbons in between each spot, or like buttons or something. Yeah, I have a lot of decisions to make, but we'll see.
This looks like an absolute mess, but it is pattern.
So last night I unraveled some of my top. I really wasn't happy with how it looked. It was too baggy. It didn't sit on my torso like how I envisioned it to. So realized I had to just kind of redo some of the top. I'll show you guys what I did. I took a couple rows off from the back because it was too big. It's pretty stretchy given that it's in half double crochet. I realized I didn't need to do as many rows. Honestly, I might go back and even take a couple more rows out because it's still a little big. I want it to cinch a little bit more, but I'm gonna do the sleeves first. I took out the slip stitches that I did on the edges, and instead I left the edges with a single crochet and then slip stitched it together. So it looks like this. It looks a bit more like a corset, I feel like, with this down the middle. I'm not sure what side I'm actually gonna wear this on because it's basically the same on both sides in terms of the bra cups. Decide when I try it on at the very end. But today, what I'll work on the sleeves. What I'm thinking of doing is continuing the Trinity stitch into the sleeves. In terms of the bow detail, because this top is no longer opened, I think I'm literally just gonna put a bow in the front here. I am thinking about doing a tutorial for this top. We'll see if I'll do it because I think there's still some alterations I want to make to this because, I don't know, it's been a lot of fun to make and I feel like this is a top that people will wear. I don't know. You guys let me know if you want a tutorial on this. Anyways, that's my goal for today. I will see how far I get on the sleeves. We might hate it at the end, but we'll see. I'm hella sweaty right now, so if you hear background noise, it's because my porch door is open. Okay, so I made some progress on the top, as you can see. I ended up making the sleeves, straps, using just the Trinity stitch, and then doing, I think I did 3 rows on both sides. I think 44 chains. I chained 44 and then went back and forth, slip stitching it in the back as I went. And then I also did some surface crochet to do this blue here in the front to emphasize the bra cups more, and I think this looks really cute. And I need to weave in the ends, and I need to do the bows. So I'm gonna do that. So I've added the finishing touches to the top, and this is what it looks like now. It's so cute. I am so happy with how this turned out. It took a lot of brain power, but it's so adorable. I'm really happy with how it looks. I ended up adding this bow to the front, which I think really pulls it all together. I feel like this top looks like something that Sabrina Carpenter would wear. I don't know if that's like inflating my ego too much about how this looks. I don't think it looks that great, but I'm just so happy with how it looks. I think the surface embroidery that I ended up adding to this top really pulls it all together. And honestly, I could definitely see myself adding some more embroidery down like the middle here, maybe on the sides to really make it look snatched, but it's super cute. In the future, I would definitely try and make this out of cotton instead. I think the wool is obviously gonna be hot for the summer, but I really like working with wool. That's just my piece of advice if you're gonna recreate this. Okay, the next thing I need to make for this outfit are the shorts. And luckily, I'm gonna be following a tutorial for that that's on YouTube that already exists. So less brain power on my part. Anyways, let's get to making the shorts. out of yarn. I used a lot of the white yarn that I had for the top. I underestimated how much of the white yarn I was gonna use. Skirt is pretty short. I did have some leftover white yarn from other projects, but they're a little bit thicker, and you can definitely tell that like it's a different color. Let me get a close-up here. But yeah, you can see that the stitches at the bottom are definitely fuller. This is pretty much done. This is how I wanted it to look. It's super, super cute. I love the white and blue together. I think the colors are really cute. And I really like how the ribbing turned out on this as well. The ribbing is really nice. I did forget to mention that because of how short this ended up being, I did decide to make this a skirt instead. I think the skirt kind of fits better with the top anyways. I'll do a try on with this skirt and the top and do a whole completed Cinnamoroll look.